Today I'm going to show you how to pimp your GH5. Basically, I'm just going to show you my current setup, my rig, all the accessories I have for it. That'll hopefully give you a good idea of some items you could add onto your GH5, especially for video purposes, since that is what I use my GH5 for. All the accessories I'm about to show you are things that are aimed at video use. So let's get right to it. So this is my current rig. You can see right off the bat, the most notable features are the follow focus, the matte box, and the external monitor. These are the three items that I find myself consistently using on a video shoot, whether it's wedding films, a short film, etc. Now let's start with the actual skeleton. You know, you have your GH5 body, but you need to protect it and also make it kind of modular to where you can add on top of it. And that's where a cage comes into place. Now right now I'm rocking the newer GH4 cage, which obviously was not made for the GH5, but I already had it when I previously owned my GH4, and I figured, you know, why not give it a shot with the new GH5 to see if it worked, and if it didn't, I would just buy a new one. But to my surprise, it did work for the most part. There are some little quirks here and there. With the battery door, it doesn't open fully. You do have to kind of turn the camera in order for that to open up. And to get to the SD card slot as well, which those are both on the right side of the camera, the SD card slot and the battery door. But that's the only kinks I have found so far. Everything else works great. I can access my HDMI port and my microphone port on the left side of the camera with no problems. And this cage also has two hot shoe mount points, which are great for adding on my external microphone and my external monitor. So speaking of the follow focus, that is also a product by Newer. It is definitely a cheaper follow focus. I think it's only like $30 to $40 on Amazon. So no, it is not top of the line. It is not going to be the most sophisticated piece of technology. But for me, I just needed something that was simple and could get the job done and not break the bank. So the Newer follow focus has been, great for the money. You can't complain when you're only spending that amount of money. Yes, there are much better options out there, but they also cost a whole lot more. So it's one of those trade-offs. In front of the follow focus on the 15mm rods is that matte box I mentioned, and that again is a Newer product. It is definitely like the follow focus on the cheaper end. It is all plastic. It is really just the most bare bones matte box out there. But again, does not break the bank. Now for the external monitor that's on top of the camera, this is the Aperture VS2 Fine HD monitor. Again, this is another piece of technology that is not gonna break the bank, but I've found that it works great for what I need it to do. I needed a monitor that was much bigger, obviously, than the little monitor on the back of the GH5, but it could also help me pull focus and make sure everything is crystal clear. For scratch audio, I'm currently using the Rode Video Micro on top of my cage. It is absolutely great at just capturing rough scratch audio just in case of emergencies, but for also syncing up in post, because on top of that, I am also using the Tascam DR40, which has just been my go-to external recorder for many years now. So that's it for the general overview of my cage at the moment. This has been a great kit so far, and I've only had the GH5 for a few months now. I've already shot a short film with this setup, and it has been absolutely great. With those 15mm rods, I've also purchased Newer's shoulder mount kit, which has allowed me to go straight from sticks to shoulder mount in seconds to go handheld. So I hope this kind of helps you kind of get some ideas for the way you should go. I'm not necessarily saying you should buy the exact things I have here, but this kind of shows you some of the essential things you would need for video purposes. So I hope this is kind of giving you some ideas how you can pimp out your GH5. If you have something that's way better than what I've already purchased and it's on my rig now, let me know. I'm always looking for new things. So please, reach out to me, guys. Give this video a like if it helps you out in any way, shape, or form. And of course, subscribe. That helps me out a lot, kind of helps me know the audience and how it's growing. And my next video will actually be a review of my Aperture VS2 Fine HD monitor. So be looking for that in the next couple weeks, where I'll basically give you an in-depth review of that monitor, how its features enhance the GH5, and of course how it stacks up to other monitors that are on the market right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.